What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between these Road Warriors and the Indianapolis Colts. Still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is a textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Okay, ready?
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Allen. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Still going inside the 35. And that is a touchdown. The Thunderbirds take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that. Spot.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Cougar 19.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be first down Colts.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready up.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
I'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. No yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Ready? Stretch the eagle!
Right up the guts. And he'll be back a little line to limit the game to a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70.
He'll look to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Thunderbirds will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now on first down, Allen. It's complete to Tez Johnson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
We dodge the tackle, and they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally.
He does it. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Thunderbirds put one more on that first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger. Nice. Go.
He's going to throw this one. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready.
They'll try and get this up on the ground. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 13-0. We'll return you to Indy right after this.
Back. Let's go. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Thunderbirds have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Completed to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Thunderbirds pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the end route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
6 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short.
Here we go. 19 strike. 19. Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
Trying to push this past the marker. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No one's around him. He's got space. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Colts will take over at what looks to be the 31.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 17.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Lobs this deep down the middle. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Thunderbirds are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, and ends in 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Eagles. Here we go.
Going run again with McCaffrey. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chased out to his right. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is in. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds get more points to end a lopsided first half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle.
The score,
And the Thunderbirds continue piling on to this lead.
Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Forced out to his right. Winds up and chucks this deep right.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Milton to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Hits his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Thunderbirds are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Allen on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Dicker connects there. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Going to the line. This is first and 10.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard
Milton
line.
now. Ball in again. It's McBride. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go.
He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Come back down.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts trail by 23 now. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. He's hauled down right at that midfield strike. To the line and 6. Here we go, first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the
18
play.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down, Thunderbirds.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to McCaffrey on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much as training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Virginia, I just saw my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Thunderbirds moments away from a 2-0 start. Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on 4th. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with Wapping the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Running it after the penalty. It's nice running there on that 7-yard gain, making second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 2.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Stephanie. 71.
A run with McCaffrey. A nice gain of 8 there. That brings them to 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Thunderbirds keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Thunderbirds grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the check.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
6. Ready.
Milton back to throw. way across midfield before he's brought down. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Thunderbirds as we say so long from Indy.